Good day! Welcome back to Matinique. For this episode, we will be talking about compound interest. Before we get to solving, we must first know its meaning. Compound interest is the interest calculated based on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. Ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba nito sa simple interest? Its difference is compound interest grows faster compared to simple interest. How? It's because the interest from the last period is added to the principal sum. Ngayong alam na natin ang meaning ng compound interest, let's now move on to the terms and definition that we will encounter. Capital letter I stands for the compound interest. It results from the periodic addition of simple interest to the principal amount. F, or the compound amount, is the total amount obtained by adding the principal and the compound interest. Small letter m, or the conversion period, is the number of times in a year that the interest will be compounded. It can be annually, semi-annually, quarterly, or monthly. Small letter n is the total number of conversion period. It is also equal to m multiplied by t. The small letter I is the periodic rate. It is equal to rate over conversion period. And p is the present value of the compound amount. Now that you know the basics of compound interest, let's try solving some problems.
John deposit 30,000 on a bank with 5% compounded annually. How much interest will he get after 36 months? So nag-deposit daw po ng 30,000 si John sa bangko with 5% compounded annually. So magkano yung interest na makukuha niya after 36 months? We have a given. P, or present value, is 30,000. Rate, or R, is 0.05. Kaya po naging 0.05 because kinonvert natin into decimal yung 5%, kaya naging 0.05. Then, T, or yung time, is 3, which is yung number of years. Yung 36, dinivide po natin sa 12, kaya naging 3. And then, yung M, or conversation period, is 1 because it's compounded annually. So, the formula we use is I equals to P times 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So, substitute natin yung given sa formula. I equals to 30,000 times, open parenthesis, 1 plus 0.05 divide by 1, close parenthesis, raised to 1 times 3 minus 1. So the answer is 4,728.75. So the interest he get after 36 months is 4,728.75. Robin invested 7,000 with 2% compounded quarterly. How much will the compounded amount be after a year? So nag-invest daw po si Robin ng 7,000 with 2% compounded quarterly. So magkano yung makukuha niyang amount after a year? So, meron po tayong given. P, or the present value, is 7,000. The interest rate, or yung R, is 0.02. So, kaya po naging 0.02 is kinonvert natin into decimal yung interest rate, which is 2%, kaya naging 0.02. So, yung T is 1 because of the year. And the conversation period, or M, is 4 because it's compounded quarterly. formula we will use is F equals to P times 1 plus I raised to N. So, substitute natin yung given sa formula. F equals to 7,000 times open parenthesis 1 plus 0.02 divided by 4 close parenthesis raised to 4 times 1. Answer is F equals to 7,141.05. So, the amount na makukuha ni Robin after a year is 7,141.05.
Felix deposited 56,000 in the bank with a 7% compounded quarterly. How many quarters does it take from the money to reach 7,000? Ang gagamitin nating formula ay T or time. T equals I over PR. Meron tayong F equals 7,000, M equals 4, T equals 56,000, R equals 0.07. Ang M saan nakuha ang 4? Nakuha ang 4 sa quarter, kaya 4. Ang R naman, saan nakuha ang R or rate? Dahil sa 7%, kaya magiging 0.07. T equal log F over P, M log 1 plus I. T equal log 7,000 over 56,000 over 4 log I plus 0.02. T equal 0.1 over 0.03. Find the answer. T equal 3.33 quarters or 9.99 moles or 83 years. Storm once said invested 75,000 to his friend's business for 17 months at what rate of interest converted semi-annually did his money earn if he received 115,000 at the end of term? T equal 75,000, F equal 115,000, M equal 2, T equal 17 over 12 or 1.42 years are all missing. R equal multiplied by quantity F over P raised to 1 over N negative 1. R equal to multiply 115,000 over 75,000 to 1 over 2 1.42 negative 1. R negative 2 1.53 1 over 2.84 negative 1. R equal to 1.53 0.35 negative 1 2.2 1.16 negative 1. R equal to 0.16. R equal 0.32 or 32%.
That we paid a total of 76,000 for a year with 5% compounded annually for 2 years. Find the principal. F is equals to 70,000, N is equals to 1, T is equals to 3 years, R is equals to 0.05. In the given problem, we're gonna use the formula of present value, which is present value is equal to the compound amount times 1 plus periodic rate raised to the total number of conversion periods. P is equals to 72,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 1 raised to negative 1 times 3. It will become P equals to 70,000 times 1 plus 5 raised to negative 3. P is equals to 70,000 times 6 raised to negative 3. P will become 70,000 times 1 over 216. Then the final answer for the present value will become 647,878.20 pesos.
Sanji has deposited 4,500 pesos on a bank that has 5% compounded semi-annually. How much will Sanji earn after 30 months? In order to answer that question, we should first find out the given. Looking at the question, it is given that we have a principal of 4,500 pesos, a rate of 5%, and a time frame of 30 months, which is equivalent to 2.5 years. The interest is also semi-compounded, therefore the value of m is 2. Now let's move on to our solution. Our formula is f equals p times 1 plus I raised to n. We can substitute p into 4,500, and in order to get the value of I, we need to divide r by n, which is 0.005 divided by 5. To find out the value of n, we need to multiply the value of t and n, resulting in 2 times 2.5. After that, we need to simplify them. Then after simplifying them, we need to perform the operations according to PEMDAS. So, we need to add the given, we need to add 1 and 0.025 inside the parentheses, and then we'll get 1.025. We will need to raise that by 5 and then multiply it by 4,500. Then we would get 5,091.37 pesos.